Was cracking my Ashen Ones, it's Ren Creates, and in today's video I'll be teaching you guys how to get infinite souls in Dark Souls 3 in 2024, along with infinite amounts of Seigwards of Katarina's armor set, Storm Rulers, Titanite slabs, and his Piercer shield. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Now before you guys start this video, I do recommend that you might go ahead and grab yourself the Assassin's class that has the spook spell on it if you're doing it on a new character. If you're not, you don't need to have the spook spell, but it definitely does help you if you are trying to be a little bit more sneaky, because we're going to have to be running a very long distance without having to die at all. So that's why I'm saying you might want to have something that makes you a little bit more stealth-like. Now, since we do need Seigward of Katarina, we're going to have to make our way over to the Undead Settlement to his first spot in the side quest, which is going to be at the Undead Settlement over towards the church with the elevators. You guys are just going to have to go up there, and then Seigward will appear. You're going to talk to him, and then you're going to go down the elevator, and you could go ahead and hit up the bonfire right outside from the Outrider Knight, and that area is the Road of Sacrifices. However, what you need to do is ride the elevator back up, and then go on the elevator, get off it, and then another one will appear. You're going to get on that one, and So once that elevator appears, you're going to go up onto that elevator, and then you're going to drop down once you hear Seigward say, And after that, you're going to get onto this ledge, which walking right outside of this tower is going to see the Onion Bro himself. You could go ahead and talk to him, or you could just go straight down and fight and kill the Fire Sage Demon. You're going to do a bit of jolly cooperation with Seigward, and then you're going to take down the Fire Sage dude. Once you've done that, go ahead, talk to him, exhaust his dialogue, do a toast, and grab yourself the sleep emote if you haven't got it already. Now, if you are doing Patch's side quest alongside this side quest, it is important to keep a track of where his whereabouts are. Now, our next step is going to be the Cathedral of the Deep. However, if you haven't done Patch's side quest yet, or you are in the middle of doing it, you want to keep track of where he's at, as he is very important for this side quest. So, where Patches will appear is either in the tower room, or no, don't do that. So, I'm going to be showing up on the screen right now a time lapse of how to get to the giant blue doors that you usually open up from the Cathedral Ward, or not the Cathedral Ward, the Cathedral of the Deep, that will allow you to walk back up there from the place with the spinny dual-wielding dudes. And you're going to need to open up that door in order for Seigward of Katarina to spawn in the well, which is going to be the next spot we're going to be finding him at. If you don't know, Rosaria's bedchamber is actually opposite on the other side of the cathedral, so that is a good point of reference, with the bridge, of course, if you didn't know that, which is what you're going to need for Patch's side quest if you're doing his. However, what we're going to do once we've opened up the doors is we're going to actually homeward bone back to the Cathedral of the Deep's first bonfire, and now we're going to go over outside to this here well, and our buddy Seigward is trapped down because for some reason he needs his armor, which is a lot heavier, to get out. I don't know, but what I do know is how we can get him out of the well. So there's two ways this can go. If you've done Patch's questline, hopefully you haven't killed him. Why would you do that, you horrible, disgusting monster? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna either go to Firelink Shrine, find a tower key from the Maiden for 20,000 souls, and then make our way up to the elevator room and ride the elevator up. I recommend grabbing the Firekeeper soul, although it's not required for this at all, and then you're going to go back down the elevator and Patches will lock you up. You can either jump all the way down or just homeward bone back, it doesn't really matter, and then you're going to want to confront him. Here you're going to have to unfortunately buy the armor set back from him for, I believe it's about I recommend having 9,000 to 12,000 souls on hand before you buy Seigward's full set. You just need his armor set, you don't need to buy the Piercer shield unless you really want to. Now, in my previous videos, I have talked about the other method on the bridge with, Patches stealing the armor to go save Grey Rat, and then him tricking you. You can do that strategy as well. You can check out my previous videos I made on this in the past years. But what we're going to do once we get his armor set back is go back to that same exact spot, the same well where Seigward is at, and plop his armor down in there, and you can get out now. Rejoice. So, after that, we're going to make our way into the Irithel Boreal Valley, and now we're going to make our way to the room with the pod on it. This is about halfway after the sewer with the weird spider girl thingies. I don't know what the heck they're called, but it doesn't matter. Just go in and talk to your boy Seigward of Katarina. There you're gonna get some Estus soup, do another toast, and he'll actually give you the emit force spell, which is pretty cool. But once you're done with that, we're gonna make our way to the Irithel dungeon and the profane capital. Now, you don't need to be Pontus Sullivan, thank God. You can just go straight there after you've talked to Seigward in the Irithel Burial Valley. So that's pretty cool. But we're just going to progress our way through until you get to the part where he's locked up in jail. So here's the important part. What you have to do here is you have to kill Onion Bro. Yeah, I see the eyes rolling. Go and just farm the Winged Knights at the top of the Grand Archives. You can do that if you want, or you can do this cool glitch method as well, which gives you infinite Titan Knights as well, or Titan Knight slabs as well. But the choice is yours, after all. So what we're going to do is we are going to kill Seigward and not pick up his items. If you pick up the items, you cannot do this anymore. You're done. So very similar to the Fire Paper and Lightning Paper dupe from Bloodborne, we're going to be running through 2 areas consistently to dupe the items each time, since it is a fallen item from an NPC that has just died. I don't really get it myself, but what we're going to do is we are going to run from here all the way back to Irithel Burial Valley to the spot with the Torch of Yorshka and the corpse outside. Now, I don't know if I've sped this up or not, but if I have, you guys are going to notice I'm going to be going back multiple times, running from the Church of Yorshka bonfire back to the corpse that's all the way at the side of the cliff, and then back up over and over and over again. You do want to count, you do want to count how many times you do this, because that is the amount of times you duplicate the items, and you will want to keep track if you do choose to do this over and over and over again. But once you've done that as many times as you wish, you are now going to make your way all the way back as safely as possible. Also, I do believe the enemies respawn, so killing them isn't really that great of an idea. But if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment sections below. I know you guys will. But we're going to make our way all the way back there. And once we've done that, the moment of truth is upon us. You're going to go over and count how many times you've duplicated. I believe I've duplicated maybe 8 to 10 times. I wasn't really sure, but you guys can see we are getting tons of items, tons and tons of stuff. And you might be wondering how this is an infinite soul glitch, because this is just a bunch of items, Titanite slabs, which is still great. But where the infinite soul part comes in is what we can do with all these items. So obviously we have way too many that we know what to do with, right? So we're gonna make our way back to Firelink Shrine and go to the Handmaiden. Here we're going to sell all of our all of our armor sets and weapons. That way we can cash out, I don't want to say big time depending on how many times you've done this, but you definitely will get tons of souls for doing this. I know that this is a little bit tedious and you might not consider it an infinite soul glitch, but it has worked. It has worked, and it is here still in 2024. But yeah, there you guys go. That is how to get infinite souls in Dark Souls 3 in 2024 and hopefully above. If you guys haven't checked out my other videos I've done in the past, I've done the other method with patches, so check that out too. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope this helps. Again, if you're not that big of a fan of the souls, because again, you could just go and farm the Winged Knights, you can always do it for the Titanite slabs, which is pretty cool. And I also gotta wonder what other applications this could apply to, because this glitch has been in pretty many, I don't want to say pretty many Souls games, but it definitely has been in Souls games before. And I wonder what other applications it could have with other NPCs. But I'll leave that one to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content just like this. I have a whole playlist on how to get Infinite Souls in the other games, so check that out. Also, I do have a Discord server if you want to maybe do some save scumming duplications or Jolly Cooperation. I have that for all the games in the series, so check that out as well. But I'm not going to hold you any longer. Thank you guys so much for watching. And hopefully, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.